What's up, Jamie? That's me here. We are about to get into some things in just a second here. So make sure you guys come on in and like the video, all that other great jazz, honey. Hey, Beth. What's up, everybody? Let's talk about. I know I haven't done a live in so long, girl. I feel like I just been slipping on my pimping when it comes to lives, okay? But we are going to be talking about Real Housewives Beverly Hills. I think this was like the season finale, okay? And we'll get into the reunions and stuff on next week. Y'all, Lisa Rinna is a fucking mess for me, but some part of me was living for the bullshit based on how Kyle has been throughout the season, okay, or throughout the seasons, okay, the way that she loves to rehash and bring up old shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, now you see how I feel when it's your turn, right? Just a little bit. What's going on, Linda? Hey, Bernita. Hey, Miss Baythang. What's up, Miss Simone? Okay. So Garcelle is having this Birkins and Bubbles party, which is super cute in my opinion. And it's crazy because you see the ladies going crazy over the Birkins, right? And I don't really see that with the white ladies. You know, I do see a lot of the black women being all on social media and going crazy about Birkins this, Birkins that. And honestly, some part of me don't really understand the full hype about it because I'm like, girl, they look flimsy in all honesty. I mean, what kind of leather is that to make a Birkin worth 24 racks or 13,000? Like, I'm just trying to understand. Like, it's not that fantabulous to me. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, girl, give me something else, you know. But if that's what y'all like, girl, maybe it's because I ain't rich like y'all, so maybe I don't see the value. I feel like a lot of shit when it comes to the rich folks, some of that stuff be so simple yet so expensive. I don't understand the hype, but the ladies love it. So that's where we were. What's up, Mims, honey? Okay, best season finale of any franchise ever. Okay. Okay, what's up, Leela? Okay, Lily. She says I was living for it too. Okay, what's up, Shannon? I hope I said that right. Or Shanine. What's up, C John the Hunter? Baby, the girls are bringing it. I guess the investments is the only worth. T Smith says I don't get the Birkin hype either. My guest bag looks like it was made better. Correct. And it's no shade of disrespect to Telfar, but I think that's Telfar. I do not like those bags at all. There was only one bag that he had that he gave to Candace Dillard, and I said, "Oh, now that's cute. I like that." But as far as it's giving flimsy, the Birkin bag didn't look too much different than the Telfar bags. It's giving real flimsy. Like, girl, I don't want to see no dents in my purses or none of that if I'm paying you racks on racks on racks, or even if I'm spending a few honey. Like I got a Marc Jacobs bag, and I mean I don't wear her a whole lot, but the leather on it feels like a pleather, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, bro, I mean, this is cute for what it is. But I should have got me a bigger tote or something bigger that I could like carry my laptop in or whatever versus like, a little handbag, whatever. But anyway, girl, they be over here overpricing. Y'all be over here overpricing for these bags and shit, girl, and be going over there to China, Italy, wherever the hell y'all be going, getting the people to create it for a little bit of nothing, girl. Y'all come over here and quadruple the size on us. And I don't like it. I don't like it at all. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, girl, I just had to vent about that real quick, like, okay. Now Garcelle over there being frugal as hell, and I wasn't really blaming Garcelle. I was like, girl, yes, be real frugal. I mean, like, we know you got money, you ain't gotta have no Birkin. You feel what I'm saying? But at the same time, I was a bit torn because I'm like, but I mean, if you want to spend the racks on yourself, girl, spend the racks. I mean, you work hard. You're a mom. You do a lot. I mean, treat yourself. Let this be a treat. Okay, so she ended up getting one, so that's good for her. All right. Now, Cal tells Garcelle about Kathy coming over to her house and apologizing. Now, I know I was late on some episodes, y'all, but I'm trying to remember the sit down between them. Did they show that on last week's episode, or were they just only giving us flashbacks this episode? I could not remember. I'm like, did I see that on last week's episode? I don't know if I saw that. I feel like y'all just gave us flashbacks, and I feel like y'all rushed this towards the end with the whole Kathy Hilton storyline. Y'all could have gave us this maybe 3 weeks ago, and that would have been even more juicier, all the way until the end. But y'all must have knew that Miss Kathy was gonna be on y'all motherfucking head, so y'all might as well go ahead and round the show up with putting a little tea out there about Miss Kathy, so you can be honest to the show, but not too much enough for her to shut that bitch down. Ain't that what it is? Okay, but y'all tell me because I couldn't really remember. Okay, but anyway. So she told her, like, look, my sister came to my house, girl. She done apologized to me. All is well in the land, okay? She tells her about Rinna coming over as well. But then Rinna decided to say that Kathy needs some help. And I said, Rinna, you need some help, okay? If anybody on this show needs some help, it's your you and Erika. You feel what I'm saying? And it's just so funny that both of y'all are the little culprits towards the end of the episode. You feel what I'm saying? Like both of y'all need some other help. Okay. Oh, she's irritating. So Kyle says that she doesn't want to go back and forth with her family again because y'all know they have fallen out before in the past. So she's not trying to go down that road. Her daughter's about to get married, so she wants to make sure everybody's there. They finally got the family to be back together again, so she's not trying to separate that. I do understand that. I mean, that's her sister. I kind of feel how Garcelle feels. Like, if you want to just overlook it, you and your sister talk shit about each other and say stuff about each other, and if you want to forgive her, it's okay. That's your sister. You could do what you want to do. Oh, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But for Rinna to feel like she gotta hold her to task or something, like, who do you think you are? I feel like if that was their other sister doing that, keeping her foot on her own sister's neck, then I feel like I would feel differently because that's their sister. They're all sisters, right? Maybe that's how they operate. But for Rinna to do that, I was like, Rinna, sit down. Like, stop it. Sit down. What's going on in your life? And that's what be killing me. Y'all don't be having a whole lot going on with y'all, especially you, Miss Rinna, girl. You be over there and everybody, she gets on my nerves sometimes. Anyway, so Garcelle brings up Rinna seeing Kathy the other day, right? But so at a later time, she ends up bringing up like, so Rinna, how are you? You know, how was it? I heard that you saw Kathy. So what's really going on? And all I thought was messy as hell, and I love it. I love it because that's the type of that Kyle sits up here and she does all the time. All the periodically time when somebody, even when somebody don't want to talk about nothing, Kyle's gonna bring it up. Okay, it's going to be a conversation. So I slick was like, "Oh, Garcelle, you so messy," but I love it. Okay, I love it. Bring it to the front. So she did oh yeah, I said she did to them what they be doing to her or whatever. So they spoke on the Aspen trip or whatever, and Rinna says that she locked herself in a room and says that she was shook. And did y'all catch how many times they played her saying she was shook? I said, Rinna, were you that shook? Like, Rinna, you really full of shit. Because at one moment you said that she was saying a lot of stuff about Kyle. Then you switched it up from saying that she was talking about Kyle to saying, oh, she said a lot of things about all of the ladies. And I'm like, well, which one is it? Like, it's like you add a little bit to it every time the conversation comes up, you know. So I don't know how much I can fully trust you on the things that Kathy said. I do believe Kathy said some shit, but I just don't know what was said for real. Okay, I don't trust Rinna with that. So Lisa says Kyle and Kathy have to work through this. This is what she's saying. So Kyle is like, good, you making me feel uncomfortable, okay? I need you to understand that that's my sister, and I'm not trying to be in the middle of the bullshit. For real, okay? My sister done apologize to you, girl. Let's move on. And it's so funny to me because I'm feeling conflicted because Rinna is irritating, but at the same time, I'm over here like, Kyle, that's what you get. Because when Sutton and Crystal had made up, everything was good in the land, you continuing to bring up the bullshit of what it was that Crystal was saying, right? Saying about Sutton. And even though they saying like, oh, we moved past this, we're fine, we're in a better place, we're good, we're good. Yo ass up there like, oh, well, she said that you said some negative things. You said like what was said. You see what I'm saying? So it's just funny how karma finally came around and hit your ass at the end of the season. So now you see how it feels to kind of be in that situation just a little bit. So it was like a little bittersweet type of moment. Okay. What else happened? So excuse me, y'all. Rinna follows her to tell her that Kathy needs help. Okay, so she goes with her to the living room. Give me 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. All right, y'all. So Rinna follows her to the kitchen and she's just like, listen, I just want to tell you that your motherfucking sister needs some help or whatever, okay? Just want to make sure that you understand that. And Kyle says that, listen, girl, I don't understand why your ass just can't take this apology. Like, I mean, the apology should have been good enough. I've moved on. I want you to move on too, okay? Next thing you know, we see that Kyle is hosting some type of event for the woman's name is Princess Grace Kelly, and she's hosting some type of charity event. And when I see and hear stuff like this, y'all, I be like, is this where y'all be hiding y'all money in these charities and stuff? Can y'all share the information as to how y'all be out here finessing the system with these charities? Because we always see people hosting charities, but we rarely ever see those charities giving people things. So it's giving kind of skimmish, and I just want to know how y'all going about it the legal way with hiding your money in these charities and non-profit companies, because like that's what I be seeing or that's what I be thinking when I be seeing stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, wrong. So Rinna tells Erika how she has been getting calls from her publicist or whatever about the incident regarding Kathy. She says that Kathy is trying to block the tea from coming out. This is really interesting for her to say because, and I'm gonna say it now because it's on my mind. Later on in the episode, we see where Kyle says that somebody was giving the blogs play by play. So then Erika and Lisa over there like, well, why we ain't see it? Why we ain't see it? Where it? Where it? Why we ain't see it, girl? We ain't see it. What play by play? You talking about we ain't see it? We ain't see it. What you talking about? What you talking about, girl? And Kyle and the other lady was like, y'all really on 10. Like, girl, y'all really doing too much, okay? So it's just interesting that they tried to be all hype because they know ain't no information out. But remember, Kyle had just said that Kathy ended up stopping some of the information from going out. And now, as I'm going through my notes and I'm listening, Lisa Rinna, that's why you was talking that big shit later on that night, because you already knew that Kathy was trying to block the stories from coming out. But then you take your ass up there in front of Kyle's face and act like you didn't know what was going on. You didn't know what was happening or whatever. You feel what I'm saying? But like, why it ain't getting out? Where this information at? What you talking about? Because Kathy blocked this shit from coming out. Just because it's not out don't mean that it wasn't on its way to being out, girl. So, Lisa Rinna, you definitely had a whole lot to do with this. And ain't nobody finna tell me that Erika didn't either. Erika had something to do with it too. Because it only makes so much sense to me. When all of this was happening, Lisa Rinna was texting Erika, giving her a play by mother and play. And Erika was making sure that Kyle saw everything that was happening. So both of y'all was being bogus. Bogus as hell. Like, girl, y'all was, Lisa, girl, I kind of hope you don't come back next season, okay? You've been out here showing your arms. And I hope that Kathy pulled in her good connects so your ass don't return next season, okay? But the way Kathy finna eat you up at the reunion, I cannot wait because it's giving. I'ma sit pretty and I'ma drag you accordingly. Like that's what it was giving for me. But anyway, what else happened? So then a clip of Kathy, they showed a clip of Kathy denying that she was in this little interview saying that, they're saying I threw things and I said this and I did that. I didn't do any of that. And I'm like, Kathy, I love you down to the ground. I do. I love you down to the ground, girl. But I do believe you did some things. Okay. I do believe that you did some things. Now I do also think that Lisa Rinna be hyping it up more and more and more and more. But I do believe that there could have been a bit of a tantrum. And you probably was well within your right to have a little tantrum. You was upset, whatever. You just let the wrong person witness it. And the reason why I do believe something happened, even if it's not that big or that major, something did happen because you're trying to make sure that the information don't get out. You feel what I'm saying? So the fact that you're going this far to make sure that people hold on, like, don't put that out there, is enough for me to be like, Kathy said something. Kathy did something. But it's whatever Kathy said probably wasn't anything that Kyle doesn't already know. It's probably some shit she already told Kyle. Kyle already know that. And she's just reventing, saying the same shit over and over. But what I didn't like was when Rinna tried to make it seem like at first the issue was about Kyle. Then she says that she went and said something about every single woman out here. And I'm like, well, what the fuck was said? What did she say about them? Hmm. Yeah. I also think that she holding on to this tea about Kathy or whatever was said, which I don't really believe nothing was said like that deep. I feel like she holding on to it so that she could try and secure her a spot for the next season. But anyway, girl, let's keep going. So Rinna says that Kathy reached out telling her to not discuss this information at all. I believe she got a text from Kathy. We saw that a few weeks ago over there on Lisa Rinna's IG page. She put out that text message. But Lisa wasn't backing down, still not backing down, okay? It's still ready to quote unquote expose Kathy, okay? What else? So we learned that Kathy is out of town. The irony of it all, because Kyle is saying that, oh, she's not out of town for any particular reason. She's just out of town, Da, 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 da. And I'm like, nah, we know. Like, Kathy does not want to be a part of the BS. She doesn't want anybody asking her about what the blogs are saying or anything. That's the real reason why Kathy's not there. Let's be honest, okay? That's why. She don't want to be there. If she's spending time behind the scenes to get the stuff to not come out, then you better know that she's not going to come out so that she can address it, because she already know how you ladies do when you get around each other. Y'all keep rehashing, keep talking about it. Like that's why she ain't there. Okay, so let's move on. Kyle wants them to stop talking about it because her family is going to be affected by this. All right, so she wants the ladies to shut up. Now Erika and Lisa done arrived, and I don't know why Kyle over there talking to Crystal, and Crystal said, well, the ladies are here, do you want to talk about it now? And I was kind of like, now, motherfucking well, this lady just sat up here and told you 2 seconds ago that she wants everybody to drop it. And you're going to ask her if she wants to address the conversation now. Listen, I said, Crystal, girl, if you don't shut up. But at the same time, again, I'm torn, because I'm like, she would have did the same to you, BIT. So do what you do, okay? So then Garcelle tells Kyle that Kathy is really upset that people are running with the stories, okay, that don't make her look good. Because obviously Garcelle ended up talking to Kathy, and Kathy decided to vent to her, like, I don't like how this is going. So Kyle doesn't want to cause issues with the other ladies. And then Garcelle said, well, I don't know why. Because them hoes don't give a fuck about you. Because if they did and they really was your friend, girl, they won't even be talking about this shit. You feel what I'm saying? Girl, the blogs won't even have half of the stories that they got. These hoes ain't your friend. I don't know why you over there trying to protect them or anything, girl. You need to be over there defending your mother and sister. That's what you need. And I'm just letting you know what it is that you need to do. Because had it been me, I would be doing it. But anyway, girl, you're going to do what you want to do anyway, because, that's how y'all is. Y'all be trying to overlook each other bullshit. For real, for real. You know what I'm saying? But if it was somebody else, you would be on their head. So I don't know why you ain't on them hoes' head. Get it together. All right. So that's the conversation Garcelle was pretty much having with Kyle. So, yeah, that's what Garcia said. So Erika and Rinna can hear the conversation. So here go Erika. One thing about Erika, she's gonna be self-centered. One thing about Erika, she's gonna be like, girl, listen, I already know them hoes over there. They finna come for me, bitch. I already know. I can see them. I can see them right now, girl. They finna come for me. Here go Rinna, girl. Yeah, they finna come for me too, girl. So you ain't gonna be out there on that limb by yourself, girl. We gonna be out there together, honey. Cause they coming for my ass too. Yes, they are. They are. They finna be on y'all ass, and I can't wait to see it. Okay. So Garcelle says that she thinks it's a distraction from Erika. She's like, I'm just gonna be honest with you. We've been on Erika's ass for, it's about to be 2 seasons at this point. Okay. We have been dragging her ass, and now she finally got a way for us to deflect and move over and talk about somebody else. So that's what the focus is. I just feel like she put this out here to shift the focus, right? So Garcelle, pretty much, yeah, that's when she told her, I want you to stand up for your sister, whatever. So Garcelle asked Rinna. So first of all, she was like, y'all want to go over here? Because there's some heating lamps over here. First of all, why is y'all filming out in the freezing cold? Like, I hate when they do that to housewives. And they be having to act, I mean, just like other actors, when you filming in the cold, you got to act like it's warm and shit. They be outside with these little button down t-shirts on or whatever, just talking like we don't see the damn smoke coming out their mouth. Like, bitch, I know you cold, but you're doing a great job at showing how it's summertime technically, even though it's freezing cold where the hell you at. But anyway, so the ladies go over there by the heated lamps, and things definitely got heated. Okay. So Garcelle asked Serena, she asked Serena what made her so upset. She was like, girl, I want to know what made you so upset the other day. Did you feel that you deserved an apology from my girl Kathy? Like, I want you to tell me about that. So, especially after she didn't set up like, why are we continuing to carry on this conversation after she did apologize? Like, I'm just trying to figure out what's going on with you. Tell me what happened for you to deserve an apology, and why this is still carrying on today. So then Rinna says, no, Garcelle said, because if she's apologized, we should let it go. Rinna says, I mean, who's not letting it go? Who are you talking about? Who is this we you speak of? What are you saying? Okay, you need to be very direct when you're talking. Who are you talking to? You know what? Matter of fact, you know what? Why are you so upset? That's what I'm getting. I'm getting that you're upset, and I need to know what it is. I say this bitch is deflecting. I was with Garcelle rolling my eyes. Like, bitch, you done asked me about 4-5 questions just to get to I'm the one upset. I'm focusing on why you were so upset and what was causing you to be so upset that you deserved an apology or whatever. Now you're trying to flip it on me about me being upset when I'm asking you a motherfucking question when you know you should drop this conversation. Okay, so it was a mess. So Rinna doesn't like that Garcelle has an opinion. So she gets in a confessional and says, I'm like, I don't understand why Garcelle feels the need to, offer her opinion or say anything about something, that doesn't have anything to do with her. Like, I don't even know why she's including herself. And I'm thinking to myself, I don't know, maybe the same way you always included yourself on other people's bullshit. Maybe it's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it. That's what you're saying. Okay, cool. Okay. So Garcelle says it's more about cat. No. Let me go down. Hold on. Oh no. She says, I feel like where we are right now is that the situation is more about Kathy than it is about Erika. Okay. So I feel like, y'all done came up with some stuff. All right, to get the conversation off your good girl Erika and focus it over here on Kathy. And then Erika said, nah, BIT, y'all not gonna do that now, girl. Listen, y'all have spent plenty of motherfucking time talking about me. Okay. And what y'all not gonna do is continue to talk about me. Let me tell you something. If Kathy gonna be a part of this group, honey, and she do some FS, some fuck, understand that she gonna be talked about and there are consequences and she gonna have to address it. So that's really where we at. Okay. But it was funny because Erika eventually, after Kyle said something, she eventually came out and pretty much admitted, like, yeah, like that's what I want. Like, I want y'all to talk about your sister. Like, yeah, she did some shit, so she got to be talked about. So yeah, you're absolutely right. That's why I'm gonna keep bringing it up because I want them to talk about your sister and not talk about me. So it was like she kind of admitted it outside before the ladies went inside. Okay. She asked Kyle if Garcelle asked her, like, would you rather they had not brought it up? And Kyle is like, listen, I'm just not trying to have my family torn apart or going back down that road that they've already been down. She says she wants everybody to be at her daughter's wedding because I think her daughter Farrah or something like that is the one that's getting married. So Rinna says, y'all, Rinna, first of all, I'm gonna tell you this lady, well, you can't just sweep it under the rug. BIT is my family member, okay, and I can sweep under the rug whatever the hell I want to. I've swept plenty of shit under the rug to focus on what these other ladies in this circle got going on outside of y'all. So now you want to tell me that I can't? I can sweep whatever the hell I want to. All right. The problem is that you're not sweeping. You're not sweeping around your own motherfucking front door. Okay. What's going on over there in your life with your husband and with you and all this other stuff instead of just your mama passing away? Like, that's the problem. You sweeping over here, but you're not sweeping over there. Okay. So don't be worried about what it is. I can sweep whatever I want to sweep. Okay. So then Garcelle says, oh, she can if she wants to, which she can. So then Rinna says, well, listen, I can't hold this in. This is some very hot tea. It's giving very much so bitter, and I promise you, I can get sick. I can catch cancer if I hold on to such a thing. Okay, and I just can't hold on to it. And I said, how the fuck did we get here? What? Sick? Cancer from holding on to some shit that you could really just let go? I was just like, this bitch is crazy. Rinna is crazy. That's just she's crazy as hell. And all I could think about also was her upping the ante, like I told y'all earlier. This is how Kathy acted. When she acted this way, she talked about this person. Oh my God, I can't believe the ladies don't see this as a bigger issue if they knew what she said about all of them. And then, oh, Kathy did this. It's like you keep raising the stakes, and then now you don't raise it that higher to being that bad that you could get sick for holding on to this information. And I'm like, I hope you get sick when Bravo decide to hold on to your contract. Mm-hmm. I hope you get that sick when they hold on to your contract and not give it to you. Ooh, child. Anyway, so now she's saying Kathy said things that can ruin people's lives. That's the next thing. Oh my God, if only they knew what she said about them. Oh my God, Kathy said things that can ruin people's lives. Oh my God, I'll get sick. I'll catch cancer if I hold this in. Like, this lady is out of control, bro. She keep raising it higher and higher. So Lisa says that she's protecting Kyle. So basically, she went around and she was like, do you know the information? Do you know what happened that night? Do you know what happened that night? Basically, she went around asking all of the ladies if they have the tea. Of course, they said no, including Erika, who we know you know, because you sat your stupid ass up there next to Kyle and you got word for word, play by play. So don't sit up there and lie and say that you don't even know what's going on. So she's saying, she asking everybody. Everybody's like, no, okay. Crystal Sutton is like, girl, you talking about it, but you ain't really telling us for real. Like, you ain't, like, if you got some information, then it's just drop it. That's basically where they coming from. So because most of the ladies are like, no, they don't know anything. This is how Rinna feels that she's protecting Kyle because they don't know. But I'm like, how is that protecting Kyle when these ladies don't know, but the blogs know? And they know things specific based on what you've experienced with her and based on what those text messages said. So that's not protecting her. Like, Rinna is great at manipulating. What else happened? So Crystal says Kyle wants to mend things with her sister, and that's her family's legacy. She has a right to do that. Erika is like, well, wait a minute, BIT. Y'all dragged me for 2 seasons now. So your sister, she on the chopping block, girl. She on the hot spot. And it's going to be consequences. That's on her. Okay. So Kyle talks with Dorit. Because I think she ended up going inside and she talked to Dorit and says that she knows for sure that the mole is in the group. Okay, because she heard from somebody else and a reliable source that these ladies were involved. She says Erika and Lisa, or at least Erika and Lisa both denied sharing this information. When Kyle asked them, or no, I think it could have been Sutton. I think Sutton asked them, like, did you guys leak anything to the blogs? And I think Erika said, I don't know how. Girl, now we know you lying. You know you need your talking about something. I don't know how. Girl, you are Erika Girardi, Erika Jayne. Girl, you definitely know how. I don't know why you responded with that. But we also learned that Kathy launched an investigation. And when she launched that investigation, that's when she learned that it was Erika's publicist that was putting this information out. So when Erika sat up there talking about some she didn't know, she don't know how or whatever the case is, that's when Kyle said it came from your camp. It came from your publicist. And Erika didn't know how to take her at that point. She was like, ooh, BIT, send me that information, girl. Send me that. Send me that ASAP, honey. I ain't on that about that. Like, I don't even know why they would do something like that. Girl, stop. You just pretty much admitted to it outside, though, that you would rather the conversations be about Kathy and not always about you. All right. So what else happened? Oh, and this is what else I felt made Rinna guilty, because Rinna immediately started to sound off about her publicist. Well, I got a call from my publicist, and this, that, and the other, and they were saying this, and as she just started to sound off as though she was trying to protect herself without somebody even really diving in to ask her or accuse her of anything. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it came to Kyle, she didn't really accuse her. She was more so directing it at Erika. But Rinna jumped in, so I'm like, okay, yeah, they both guilty. They both on some flawed stuff. What else happened? So Erika thinks Kyle is trying to flip the story on her, and Kyle tells them that the blogs knew the play-by-play, and that's when the girls start getting hyped, like, what play-by-play? What you talking about? What you saying? And all this other shit. Like, y'all knew what the hell was going on. What else? So Erika and Lisa started acting tough because they were wondering if it never got out, then where did the play by play come from? So Kyle just watching them and laughing because y'all trying to come for her, but she just pretty much confirmed that Kathy ended up squashing it before it got out. So I like that Kyle kind of sat back and kind of watched them, and she didn't really give them all of the details that she knew. She just pretty much watched how they were moving. So what else? Yeah, I said I didn't trust Rinna. Kyle says maybe someone did it to take the spotlight off of Erika. Then Erika gonna say, you can't take the spotlight off of me. I'm Erika Girardi or whatever. And it's like, you see how you just flip that, making it a competition thing. Like what? Like it when. I guess you're trying to say that you're more popular than Kathy, but Kyle got in that confessional. She wasn't lying. Like, Erika, girl, if you really want to go there, we can, because I guarantee you, Hilton gonna ring more bells than a Girardi. Yikes! You feel what I'm saying? And God, this reunion gonna be so juicy. This reunion is gonna be so good. So of course, Dorit gets in Kyle's ear and said, "Girl, you shouldn't even brought this up." All right. So Kyle just got up and left. Take her earrings off. The ladies are getting ready to head out. Lisa and Erika left together, but everybody else pretty much hang back so that they could continue to talk the bullshit about the ladies, right? So it's the unfortunate situation, but it is what it is. So, girl, I do feel like Kathy did some stuff, but I don't think it was to the extreme of how Miss Lisa is trying to portray it. She's just trying to hold on to a piece of having maybe a storyline to come into the next season. At least that's how I felt. So that she could probably secure a bigger check. Like, if you guys want me to really tell you all everything that Kathy Hilton said about the ladies, you're gonna have to give me more money in order to do that, because this could really damage me once I let them know how Kathy really is and who she truly is as a person. So I'm gonna need you guys to pay me accordingly. Like, you're gonna have to do that. So she definitely trying to hang on to that for next season. I hope they hang on to that contract. I think Cal is better off without Kathy. There is something about her I don't trust. Oh, you don't trust Kathy? Um, you said Erika can't lie at all. Lisa didn't know that Kathy and Chris were cool. Okay. Oh, did you see the unaired part that was aired? You know what? I saw it, but I didn't. Okay. I saw something, but I didn't click on it. So let me see if I got it now. Let me see real quick if I got it now. Cause I did somebody cause I could have sworn I started. Okay. Okay. I think this is the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills finale was edited differently for the US and left out footage that was included in international versions. Specifically, Erika's publicist and team listening in on Rinna and Dorit's convo about Aspen with commentary. Y'all. These hoes. Y'all, yeah. I don't know why they did not show that, because I did not see that clip when I watched this show last night or whatever. Whenever I watched it, girl, I did not see that. And legit, I thought it was Lisa Rinna's publicist, but maybe it's Erika's. But it definitely was more than one person over there overhearing the conversation, and then said it's going down over there. And then somebody else says, "Oh yeah, good, it should be." Wow. Wow. So somebody definitely ran back and shared that information. Baby, Kathy did the right investigation and the right research, honey. She did. Oh, wow, girl. Oh, y'all couldn't hear it because of my mic. Sorry. Sorry, guys. Sorry. I thought she probably picked up the audio. But that's interesting if y'all couldn't hear it, girl. Then my mic is a little fire. You feel what I'm saying? Because I had it right here by the time. But anyway, girl. Yeah. So there was some publicists. They did do a flashback in this clip, in this video, where I think it was Dorit and Rinna talking, and there were a publicist or a few people that were standing around that overheard the conversation. Girl, that's some messy. Okay. That's Jackie Siegel's publicist too. He works for all the white women. Ooh. Mm-hmm. Listen, they're gonna have Kathy on that. Kathy needs to atone for her behavior. They give her special treatment. You think so? I feel like Kathy don't be on the show enough for them to give her that. But again, You may be a long time watcher. I feel like I just started watching this season. I mean this show what last year I think, maybe year before last, one of the two. So I feel like I haven't really seen enough of Kathy. If everyone else's bad behavior is shown, so should Kathy's. True, got a point. But if Kyle wants it dropped and move on, the ladies should honor that, but they don't do it for anyone else either. So great point. You right. As much as I like Kathy, you is right. Y'all probably gonna have to call Kathy to the carpet. Kathy must have threatened to sue and take down a network like they said she said, which is why we didn't see any of that. Because I would believe if Kathy is legit having a meltdown, the cameras caught it. The cameras caught that. I really believe that. I believe they headed back, went back, saw her throw her tantrum. It's just that she didn't make air. It didn't make air. But yeah, I would take legal action if a BIT tried to destroy my character and defame me, cost me my coins. Period. Okay, I don't trust Lisa. Can't trust a pathological liar on God. I'm sorry, but Kathy should leave the show as well. Okay, because if you are going to go the legal route to have scenes removed, then Bravo is not the spot for you. Listen, I think you make some good points there. As much as I like Kathy, and it may not be a thing to write Kathy out, considering she's just a friend of the show versus a main cast member. So I think those are some good points if we being fair at the end of the day, right? If Kathy out, if she spazzed out off camera, they don't need to discuss it. And see, I feel like they probably caught it. I do, but you have a point. If she spazzed out off camera, why are we discussing it? But I also feel like they always bring stuff onto the camera that happens off the camera. She apologized, Kyle accepted it, then moved on. Rinna is searching for a storyline, and I'm pissed Kyle didn't check her about coming for her. Right, right. Y'all know that lady trying to hold on to that storyline into the next year. Kathy is only a friend of. She should not be carrying the storyline. Right. It's what, but then she only did it for the last two episodes, you know? Um, Ooh, Kathy's behavior is towards her sister, not the cast. And that's what I'm saying about Lisa Rinna and her lies and how she kept trying to elevate it to be more than what it was. First, it was all this stuff about her sister. Then it's, oh, she said some things about the cast. Or, oh, she did. She just trying to make it a bigger issue than what it was. What else? Hell yeah, they did. She spazzed in the club, the car, and the house. Bravo always show extra with everybody else. I like Kathy too, but sorry, it's privilege. Rinna threatened and lied on many cast members. Many of them left because of Rinna, and that is what Kathy Hilton is going to call out on next week. And what I hope they do is actually show that, because y'all know Bravo is really good at showing us something in the preview and then not showing it at the actual reunion. So I hope that they let us see Kathy drag Miss Rinna, because Rinna been having a whole lot to say over there on the social media, girl. A meltdown. I think it was her real. Oh, you do? You think it was her real personality? Really? I love that Kathy outsmarted Rinna. I don't care if it isn't fair. Rinna has gotten away with doing dirty, and it's time she gets humbled. Wow, wow, wow. Well, let's see. Rinna, I think let's see this one. Rinna spazzed out, and she told Sutton she was going to hunt her down. Whoo! Did she say that? And then tried to flip it and turn it around on the fact that her mama just passed away. But she is scared of Kathy. Stop it, Rinna. That's what I'm saying. Now I do think that Kathy got longer money than Miss Sutton, so maybe she afraid of the access that Miss Kathy has. You know, but she shouldn't be, because again, like I said, over there on social media, Rinna got that big mouth. She do that big talk. She get no confessional. She do that big talk. So are you really scared of her? Talking about you locked yourself in a room and stuff like right? Dramatic. Rinna is not credible and over dramatic. Exactly. That's exactly what's going on with Rinna. I like Kathy too, but I can see past her facade. Oh wow, 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 wow. I mean, listen, I can't disagree with you. You know what I'm saying? I do think something happened. I just question Lisa Rinna's height of the situation. But y'all saw how Kathy pretty much stormed off when I guess she was hoping to have her own liquor or wine or whatever promoted, technically on the show promoted. When she was talking to the girls, but then Lisa Rinna decided she was gonna ask for Kylie's or Kendall's liquor or something like that. So you saw how she was like, I'm pissed the fuck off. I'm mad as hell. So everybody can get there. Everybody can get there. Let's see. Kathy deserves her privilege. She's a friend of the show. Also, they begged her to join, so I know she gets a say. You think she gets a say so in editing? I don't think that. Now that right there, I don't think should really be fair. If she gets a say so in that part. Now, maybe I could see her threatening them possibly, and they was like, okay, let us not cut that out. We don't want to jeopardize Miss Kathy. But for you to just like right out the gate get alterations, that's not fair. But then I guess maybe if y'all got the meltdown on camera, it would be only fair to show it. Y'all would show everybody else's. Y'all have shown Erika at her worst and stuff. So I guess hey, to be fair, show it all. What else? Rinna is lying about everything Kathy said. Rinna embellished what Kathy has said. Rinna has been evil to other housewives, but won't discuss her own family. So Kathy, get that ass right. Right. I believe that Kathy seems to hold grudges, so she doesn't like Rinna because of how she's treated Kim. She didn't talk to Kyle, excuse me, for 10 years. But I mean, should a person not hold a grudge when one has been disrespectful to their sibling and, causing them to not speak in 10 years? I feel like that grudge kind of like is understood a bit. Um, Child, after watching Paris's show, I knew Kathy ain't nothing to play with. I've never seen her show ever. The fact that none of the girls are saying that doesn't sound like Kathy speaks ball. Ooh. Well, mm, mm. I believe Rinna, however, I think the girls like Kathy more and understand it's bigger than the show. That's a good point. Rinna, what are your daughters doing? Or who are they doing? We don't hear about Rinna's life. We don't, aside from her mom passing away. And I hate that. I did feel bad for her, on that a bit, but yeah, the show was originally supposed to be about Kim, Kathy, and Kyle. Kathy said no. Andy has been begging her since the beginning to be on the show. Kyle, stop crying. What she did to my son, you're just as guilty. She belongs on the other side of the couch. Mm. Listen, I can't disagree with that. Cause she definitely was on some bullshit when it came to Sutton, and now it's your turn to get that work, girl. Ooh, now y'all see, but because it was Rinna and y'all Rinna irritating, okay. But listen, it's your turn, Kyle, because you be messy as hell, girl. This is crazy. Kyle Richards needs to stop all that damn crying and tell Lisa and Erika off. Put some bass in your voice, girl. Cause did she get loud with Crystal? Did she get loud with Crystal? She got loud with somebody more recently, or was that Garcelle? Garcelle had to put her in her place. But you got all this energy for everybody else, but you ain't got none for Rinna and Erika. But now you saying you don't want to be in the middle of it. Oh, this is gonna be an interesting season next season. But some part of me feels like when they pick up next season, I don't know. I'm feeling two ways. One, I feel like Rinna is holding on to the storyline with Kathy to bring it into the next season, but I feel like Kathy may not, or Bravo may make the decision to not explore that more. So they may end up starting all over with just new storylines and something like that. But I mean, we'll see, man. That's crazy. Paris just had a show on Peacock for her wedding, and we got more of a look at Kathy and her relationship with Paris. Oh, okay. I might have to check out an episode or so. If they protect Erika's scam in his last season, then Kathy deserves protection. Period. Ooh, wow, wow. Well, Listen, this is very interesting. You guys are coming with some good points today. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Well, if I got the money, lawyers stay on speed dial. If you're trying to defame me in any way, I'll bankrupt you. Ask Brandy. Adrian didn't stay off her neck, and I lived for it. Adrian, who is Brandy? Who? Which ones are those? Are those housewives, or are you speaking of some other individuals? Let me know. Didn't they say Kathy said something racial? Maybe that's why it wasn't Sean. Oh, I never heard that. I never heard that she say anything racial. Y'all keep saying that's the real side of her, but her friends from childhood said that she's an amazing person. Oh yeah, the woman that was sending it back, well, definitely was defending Kathy all day long. I'm glad that somebody was speaking up a bit for Kathy because Lisa Rinna kept going in, and her damn sister Kyle wasn't gonna say nothing and speak up or say anything. So shout out to the person in the back that's not even a part of the cast that had to open her mouth and give more of her insight and her views on how she's seen and experienced Kathy. Child, a mess, a mess. Let's see what else, and I'm gonna wrap this up because I need to get ready for Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. Um, let's see. Good morning. If the blow up was so big in the club, someone in there would have caught it on tape. Every customer in that place that didn't tape it makes me feel the club scene wasn't that big. Possibly not. Possibly not. I don't know. Brandy said defaming things about Adrian and her marriage. I think you talking about Brandy the singer, or you talking about Brandy Granville or whatever? Is that what you talking about? Because those are housewives, right? Brandy, I don't know what she was on. I didn't really watch anything she was on. I tried to watch Ultimate Girls Trip. If y'all talking about that Brandy woman, Granville or whatever, I couldn't get into that season. Okay, Adrian Malouf was on season one of Real House. Okay, yeah, I wasn't watching it at that time. Gotcha. And her family owns the Sacramento Kings and Palms Resort and Casino in Vegas. Okay, early seasons, her fam owns. Okay, gotcha. Oh. Brandy talked about her kids being born via surrogate. Okay, I'm trying to go back up and find one of the messages that somebody mentioned them. And okay, if I got the money, lawyers stay on speed dial. If you're trying to defame me in any way, I'll bankrupt you. Ask Brandy. Adrian didn't stay off her neck, and I live for it. So Adrian sued Brandy, is what y'all saying, for defamation? Girl, did she win? Y'all gotta give me the tea on that. Did she win the case, girl? Every one of Rinna's former friends speaks very ill of her now, and that's after she plotted against them. Denise Garcelle, Eileen, etc. Mm-mm. Damn. I'm gonna have to look this up. Okay, and Brandy Bloody deserved every single bit of what Adrian did to her. Oh, girl. Y'all about to make me go back and, I'm gonna look this up over him. I didn't know that. What's up, Phil? Okay, maybe we could do that for the reunion next week. I may have to do that, Ashley, because that sounds real messy. Brandy had to apologize and stop speaking about Adrian. She couldn't pay her lawyers, so she bowed out. Woo, baby. Wow, that's a lot. Okay. Mm-mm. Well, I'm gonna wrap it up right here, you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and hop off, but I thank you guys so much for joining me. Okay, chit chatting with me about Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Okay, I am going to get ready to talk about Real Housewives of Salt Lake City up next, so you guys can meet me over there. Okay, if you have yet to like the video, please be sure to do so. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at jamithatsme, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye bye.